everybody, welcome to Taste to Explore. My name is Darlene, and on today's episode I bring to you something totally delicious. I know all of you are going to love it. We are making a meatloaf Puerto Rican style. Now there are so many different ways to do meatloaf. You know, there's the American style, there's the Italian style, there's like a whole bunch of, different ways that you can bring this beautiful piece of meat alive. And I'm just going to bring to you a Puerto Rican version of it. And you can dress it up however way you want to. So stick around as I walk over to the ingredients to get started. A half a cup of whole milk, 1 Sazon packet, 2 whole eggs, about a half a tablespoon to a tablespoon of adobo. Remember, this has salt, so don't add salt. I have a homemade sofrito. I have about 2 tablespoons of that. And here I have a mix. I have 1 teaspoon of black pepper, freshly grated. I have 1 teaspoon of coriander, yes. And I have a half a teaspoon of cumin. Be careful with the cumin. It can be really overpowering. I have 2 tablespoons of ketchup. Yes, we are using ketchup, and don't worry, it is marvelous in this. I have a full roll if you don't have, 2 club breads over here. Then over here, I have about 2 tablespoons roughly chopped fresh cilantro, roughly chopped white onion, and a mix of sweet bell peppers. You don't have to do the mix. I happen to have the red and the orange and the yellow ones, but if you have all red or orange or whatever, I got about half a cup here, 1/3 cup of here, and then 2 tablespoons or so of here. Okay, now 3 pounds of ground chuck, that's ground beef. So now let's get right to it. So here now is cut up the bread. Chopping up or cutting up with my hands the rolls that I had here. Now I'm doing a mixture first, because when you over mix and touch your meats, you have more of a possibility that your meat might come out hard, your meatloaf. So the important thing is, don't over touch it, don't over mix it. Do your mixing on a separate. Leave the meat for last, so when you're ready to add the meat, it's just to incorporate it in, but you're not over mixing it. We don't want to get it tough. So now we're going to add the milk. Now the reason why I'm adding milk, acts like a meat tenderizer, which it also gives it a nice juicy consistency that we all love in a meatloaf. So now, as this is mixed, I want the bread to get a little softened to the point where it's like mushy, because I don't really want big chunks of bread in here anyway. And now let's put the eggs. The eggs are to bind it. Alright, so our meatloaf don't fall apart. I'm just going to mix this up until it's well combined. Let's put our seasonings. Go easy on the adobo, guys, okay? Because it's a lot of salt, and you don't have to add more salt, or any salt rather, to your meatloaf if you're going to use adobo. It's really salty as it is. Use your favorite brand. And if you want to know how to make adobo from scratch, which I was thinking about doing that, but I don't know what you guys prefer to see, so let me know if you're interested in that. Give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below. I'm using sofrito. I have a delicious recipe on sofrito, so take a look on it. I will leave you the link to it down below, and you should definitely make it. This is a wonderful seasoning blend of herbs vegetables. It's absolutely like you need to have that in your household. The ketchup. The ketchup brings an awesome taste of a slight bit of tanginess. I mean, it's just a really good, well combined ingredients. I've been doing it like this for years, and once I learned about this ingredient, let me tell you, I never stopped using it. Of course, if I make different versions of this, then of course I won't use it, but I mean it's absolutely a must in here. And then we're gonna combine all of these bad boys. Don't worry, in the oven it's going to not stay crispy. It definitely wilts down, and it gives it such a beautiful ground beef. See how simple it was? It might have looked like a lot of ingredients, but it was quite simple to do. Make sure you preheat your oven to 350. I'm gonna have to get in here with my hands. With your clean hands, the best tools in the kitchen, combined it really well. Our mixture is complete, and now we're going to form it as a loaf. Now, I would advise you to use your biggest pan that you have, because this will it will release out a lot of juices, and you don't want it to be because it gets burnt right here. So I'm gonna show you what to do. We're gonna put some water, and as it releases juices, it's gonna prevent it from getting burnt right here. Now we're gonna put it in the oven on 300 actually. I know I said 350 before, but between 3 and 350, I really think 300 is just better, because I don't want to overburn it, because I don't want this part to get too done. Then it's gonna make the bottom of your meatloaf taste. Just gonna pour in some water. This is gonna help it keep moist and not dry, especially in the bottom. I used about 3/4 cup of water, and we're gonna put it on 300, and then we're gonna leave it there for 1 hour. After I finish putting my water, which is 3/4 cup of regular old tap water, I'm gonna put it in my oven on 300 for about 45 minutes to an hour, and I'm gonna show you how that looks when we come back. Welcome back. Well, it's been 1 hour and 10 minutes. So make sure that when you bake it in your oven, that the 300 mark is good for your oven, because every oven is different. You don't want it to overcook, but this was perfect. So it took its sweet time. So let's come over closer and dig into this bad boy. Look how juicy it is. All those juices running down. I don't even need to make a sauce to go on top. I normally would, but this doesn't need it. Look, look how scrumptious, soft, beautiful. Can't wait to dig in. Oh, let me see. Let me get this slice. And might as well get the rest of this one. I like the ends, so. Let's give them a little taste test. Wow. You guys are going to love it. It's so tender. Look. So juicy. You see how I press down? You see the juices? It's not dry at all. This is definitely going to be a winner for dinner in your house. So thank you so much for joining me today. It was a pleasure cooking for you. Oh, let me get another bite. So good. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And subscribe. Join the crew. Alright? Don't forget to let me know as well if you want to see anything else for me to make. I have a whole bunch of things in store. My ideas are just rolling and rolling and rolling. So let me know what you want to see next. So take care. See you later. Bye-bye.